Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Crown of Glory here. It's Davina here, and today I have another story time for you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys why I left my previous salon job, like how I knew it was time for me to leave, why I left, all of that. So if you're interested in that, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so a couple of years ago I was working for a salon. Now I worked at other salons in my life, and before I got my salon that I'm in now, I worked from home. I traveled to my clients' homes. I even did like delivery services as well. But a couple of years ago, I can't remember what year it was, maybe 2018. I was working for a salon. So how did I even start working at this salon job? While I was working a 9-to-5 job, my last 9-to-5 job ever, besides doing delivery services, I got a message, a DM through Instagram from a salon. So a salon had hit me up saying, hey, we really like your work. We're hiring different people. We're looking to hire you, or we would love to hire you or have you as a part of our team, as a braider, all that. Yeah, I got that message. I was still working. I was thinking about it. But I had came to the conclusion that I was overworking at my 9-to-5 job because I wasn't being promoted. I did get promoted to a higher level basically, but I did not get paid more like I was supposed to. I knew like it was time, plus stuff was getting slow there, so I'm like, it's time. So I had went to this conference, a women's conference, Christian women's conference. If you guys don't know, I am Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's my Lord and Savior. Hence the name of my channel and the name of my salon, Crown of Glory. It's from 1 Corinthians 11:15. That's how I got the name. So yeah, I went to this conference. It was a pretty well-known conference, but I went there. It's not like I had got a word from someone, but I just felt my spirit like, hey, I feel like I'm ready to leave from this job. So once I left from that conference and it was time for me to come back, I decided to quit my job. So I quit my 9-to-5 job, and then I eventually went on the interview for the salon job. So boom, I won the interview. I got to see the salon in person, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, very, very beautiful, very appealing, very modern, a little edgy. I really, really liked how the salon was, and it was like in a busy type of area. I was familiar basically with this area that it was in because I had worked in that area before, basically in a downtown area. So yeah, boom, I eventually got hired, whatever, on the spot. So the person that hired me, the person that owned the salon. Now, the person that owned the salon, that was the salon owner, was not really there because the person just owned the salon. They had other ventures as well, and they had a salon manager. The owner of the salon hired me, right? So boom, I'm working there. Everything's going good. I have my clients there coming, have walk-ins. The salon manager is booking appointments for me, putting stuff on the Instagram page, so everything is good. And even my work begins to even get a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit faster. Everything is going pretty good. Everybody there is pretty cool for the most part. I feel like everybody likes each other, at least enough to work with one another. I know for me, I didn't have a problem with anybody. I liked everybody. Everybody had their own personalities, everything. So cool. I'm doing lots of braid styles, but then when my clients start to come, well, my clients are already coming, but my clients come, they're not just getting braids, they're getting anything that they want me to do. So any clients that I've booked, that are booked through me, with braids, locks. Well, I think I had some locks here and there. I didn't do locks as much as I do now. Silk press and stuff like that. Other things that's outside of braids. So I was doing that. When the salon manager would book things for me, it was only braids. I was cool with only being booked for braids because I had other clients. But I thought that all of my different type of work should be posted on the salon Instagram page. So I have my own Instagram page, and then the salon had their salon page. I was noticing after a while that on the salon page, the only thing that was being posted was my braid work. Like, it don't matter how nice another thing was that I had did, it was not being posted. It was the only thing of mine that was being posted on the salon Instagram page was braids. No matter what I posted, no matter if the last 3 posts that I had posted was like slick press ponytail, it was only braids. The salon manager would just look for braids of mine. Well, it was another braider there too, and she would put anything of hers on the page, braids or any other style, but she would only put braids of mine or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I began to get confused. Like, okay, how come you're not posting any of my other work? I could see if it was a hot mess or whatever, but it wasn't. It was, everything else was pretty good, and it didn't matter what it was. It was only braids or whatever. Even if you just wanted to consider me a braider, you could have just made a post saying, hey, our braider, or one of our braiders did this style. How cute is this? Or something like that. You know, I felt like an array of my work should be up there. It's okay if majority of the work was braids, but at least here and there, if you saw me post something else, you should have been like, I felt like the person could have been like, oh, Davina, she did something else. This is so cute. Let me post this on the Instagram page. But no matter what, if I did something that was really cute that wasn't braids, and then I did something that was super regular that was braids, no matter how plain those braids were, it was going up there. So yeah, I started to feel some kind of way about it. And the person was new. I didn't have a problem with her. She was a sweet young lady. She didn't bother anybody. Her work was nice too, but I felt I not taken advantage of, but I didn't feel like I was getting equality, basically. Like, and then other people too, when they did other things. So one of the girls that was still there before she left, because she eventually left and got her own salon studio, little room for her to do her work. But she was a silk press. She did silk presses, and even some of her other work was up there, silk presses and ponytails. It wasn't just silk presses. So I felt some kind of way, and if I can, I will post some pictures or some of the, I still have those screenshots of when stuff was being posted. I'll just cross off the name of the salon or whatever, because this isn't to hurt the salon, but it's just to tell my experience or whatever. As you guys can see on the left, the grid, that's the salon's Instagram page. And everywhere where I wrote blue, that was the other stylist's work besides the one that says me on the upper middle. That was my braids. So you see that she had an array of different styles. Well, she had 2 braids and 1 ponytail, but there's more. I just used that one as an example. And then on the right side, that grid, that is my Instagram page. So you see during the time that I posted those braids that was posted. I also did other hairstyles. I did a silk press. And I had some other work. You can't really see what it is because those were video clips. So it was just video clips of me showing what the process of what I did. And I also had some other work on my page. And if you're in this type of predicament, which you can do, whatever, I don't necessarily suggest that you do what I did first. I feel like, and I'm going to get to that. But yeah, so I felt some kind of way or whatever. But I didn't speak up or whatever. I didn't never speak to the salon manager about this. So it just keeps on building up in me or whatever. The disappointment, the hurt or whatever. Not feeling equal. Feeling kind of played. And then, you know, stuff starts to get a little bit unprofessional. Like, we had this meeting that was supposed to take place one day, and it was on a Sunday. Now, I go to church on Sundays, so I was going to the meeting after church. It kind of like, it was enough time for me to go to church and then go. So I end up leaving from church in a rush to go down there. And I wasn't driving during this time. Well, I wasn't driving my car during this time. So I had to get a ride down there. And when I was getting a ride, I was telling the person, you know, hey, I'm in a rush. I need to get down there, whatever. We end up rushing to get down there. Then once I'm close, come to find out, I don't know if I text the owner or the owner text me, but come to find out, the meeting was canceled. So I was so like mad. I think that it was canceled because most people wasn't able to come, but yeah, it wasn't told ahead of time. Yeah, I think I was the one that texted. I was like, oh, hey, I'm almost there at the meeting, because I think I was maybe like 5 minutes late or something like that. I can't exactly remember, but when I text, the owner texted me back saying, hey, it was canceled. I'm like, okay, so when were you guys going to tell me that it was canceled or we're not going to do it anymore? So that was another strike. So yeah, basically the thing with me feeling not being treated fairly, it was the thing that pushed me to my limits. So one day it was time to get for everybody's post to get posted again. So boom, everything is posted and it's the same thing. So I had got fed up, and I had decided, you know what, it's time for me to leave or whatever. Like it's just time for me to leave. So I basically hit up the owner and tell them my feelings. Say, hey, I feel like it's time for me to leave. This is happening. The salon manager never posts anything else of my work. They only post on my braids. They'll never post any of my other work, no matter how nice the other work is. They only post in my braid work. So I tell the owner about that or whatever. The owner hears me out. Tell me, hey, you gotta do this. Tell me the rules about leaving, whatever. Like, get your stuff. You could get your stuff this day, by this day, and my salon commission to leave it or whatever. So yeah, for the week or whatever. So yeah, that happens, and he basically said that he would talk to the salon manager too, I believe, but I know he did. So I go to get my stuff from the salon, and the salon manager is like looking so furious, not looking my way at all, and she has a client. So I did speak when I came in. I was like, hey. Well, matter of fact, I don't even think I said hey because I knew she was in a bad mood. But I was like, no, I did say hey. I was like, hey, I'm here to get my stuff, and the salon owner told me to leave the keys with you. So I left the keys. I ended up getting my stuff, and then I left the keys with the salon manager, and then I left, and that was it. I never looked back. So yeah, that's my story. And the salon, no shades to the salon. The salon is beautiful. I believe they have all new workers there. I'm not sure if the salon manager is still there, but I'm pretty sure like she learned from this and she becomes a salon owner, or if she is a salon owner, or she continues to be a salon manager, how to do with things and to ask questions to see if everybody's okay. And I learned something from this too. Like, if I feel some kind of way, always speak to the person I'm having a problem with first, no matter what setting I am in. It's good to speak to the big boss, but sometimes you can't resolve something if you do talk to the person, another person that's in charge. They might be able to do something better, and then if they don't change it or they get an attitude, then that's when you got rights to do. I had a right to do what I did, but maybe things could have been better if I would have spoke to the salon manager first. I can say that now. But during that time, I just felt hurt and disappointed. So I was just like, hey, boom. It was just time for me to leave, though. So yeah, I left. I then turned back. After that, I started working. I became mobile. I became a mobile stylist, traveling to clients' houses. If they live a far distance, then I would charge an extra fee. I could have charged an extra fee, period. But if they were like not far from me, I wouldn't charge an extra fee. But all clients that were like not in my area, I would charge an extra fee. So I was doing pretty good, doing that, doing my delivery services. And then now here I am in my own salon. I'm so happy to have my own. So I have my own rules and regulations. I could do what I want to do. I'm not a rebel type of person, really. I kind of follow by the rules. I'm not like a bad girl. But I could do like what I want to do. I don't have to label myself as a braider, or feel like I only have to do braids or I only have to do this. I could do an array of things. I could do braids all day. I could do locks one day. I could do a silk press one day. I could do a relaxer one day. I could do whatever the heck I want to do, whatever, and not feel limited. So I love that about having my own place. I don't have to be limited. So many salons I felt limited, or that I didn't fit in well enough, or I wasn't something enough, like I wasn't good enough or something. But now I have my own and I feel great. I know that God's gonna bless me with the right people in my salon to help me and me to help them. And I am gonna have some rules here, but I want to make people feel good and welcome and all of that, but still having the right type of rules. And I want people to feel comfortable enough to talk to me. That's my story. So you guys, if I could give you any advice, if you have ever fallen into this, or if you are falling into this where you feel like you have to, like it's time for you to leave, or you're having an issue with someone that you're working with in this beauty industry, try to talk to the person first, because maybe they don't notice that they're doing it, or maybe they don't feel like you notice that they're doing it. You can always just put them to the side. And I really did like the salon manager. I want to mention that I really did like her. She was a pretty cool, nice person. You know, when we had meetings, donuts were brought there. She was professional for the most part. But I just didn't like when she did that. So I would say, pull the person over to the side, say, hey, you know, I noticed that this has been happening. I'm not too comfortable with that, or I feel like I would like to see more of this. Do you feel like you can do that? And, you know, see what happens. If they're not willing to compromise, then, you know, you do what you have to do. But if they are willing to compromise, then maybe, you know, you can give it a chance. You could say, hey, you know what, maybe I should stay a little bit longer, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, it just didn't go that way with me. I could have done that, and I just felt in my spirit that it was time for me to go to. I'm happy that I left because I am where I am now. Who knows? I could have done that, stayed there, and then went from there to here. But I feel like if I would have stayed too, now that I look back at it and know the type of person that I am, I feel like I would have stayed longer than I needed to, and I would have been like more reluctant to get my own place. With me doing the mobile thing, doing mobile hairstyling, and even having in-home hairstyling, that pushed me to get my own. Like, okay, it's time for me to get my own. I can't be doing hair in people's houses anymore. I'm tired of traveling 3 people's houses a day, or whatever the case is. I'm tired of people coming to my house, my grandmother's house. I was with my grandmother during the time. You know, and then God showed me that it was time for me to have my place. He gave me a vision of this place. Like, I saw a narrow place. It was just very similar to this. And when I saw it, when I came to see this place in person, I just knew that it was the place in my vision that I had. So you guys, that's just some encouragement for you guys, and that's just my story, so you can know a little something about me. Yeah, everything is for a reason, and everything should be used for growth. So don't let things in your life, whether they're good or bad, hinder you or be a hindrance to you. Always use them to grow. Always use everything as a lesson. I try to do that. So you guys, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.